Ability. Why? Well, you know how hot and humid it is today. Behind that low, still a lot of energy there, instability. It could become isolated severe closer to the nation's capital, closer to the Quebec border as well, with temperatures Monday morning as you're heading out to Labor Day around 20 degrees for the city of Toronto. I'm feeling sorry for these people. Yeah. Almost guilty. We did have a severe thunderstorm watch in place for that exact area. Hope they're all dried out now. It's hot and sticky, though, through this area, so not too sure how they're faring out in the Algonquin region, because we do have a non-severe thunder shower risk for today because there's plenty of instability in the air. It's still hot and sticky, and tomorrow afternoon will still be hot and sticky. It'll feel like 35 for us in the city of Toronto, 35 up in Cottage Country, and 32 closer to Kingston, where we had quite the thunderstorm yesterday as well. Now, how much more rain can we expect? Well, between Tuesday and Wednesday, so yeah, back to school, a little on the gloomy side, and yes, we'll have those showers in the morning as the kiddies are making their way back to school. So packing an umbrella for them, get them to wear their rubber boots, 5 to 15 mils for us. Not a huge amount, though, more rain set to come for southwestern Ontario. Meanwhile, to the north, there is a risk of isolated non-severe thunder showers on your Monday. More on this weather story coming up. And the mugginess continues through tomorrow, the last day of the CNE. Does that depress you? Sort of does that for me. Tomorrow's the first day of meteorological fall, but it will be muggy indeed. Temperatures will feel like the low to mid-30s for us in southern Ontario. Now, here, we're going to shift gears now, and I'm going to tell you about something that actually terrifies me a lot, and it has to do with the city and spiders. Here's Nicole Karkic.
If you're afraid of spiders and live in the city, you may not like what you're about to hear. New research has found that spiders in cities are growing bigger than their rural counterparts. Some are a lot larger.
Now I have arachnophobia even more, and you know what's even grosser actually are those centipedes in the cities, right? You know what I'm talking about. These temperatures aren't too gross. Monday morning we're looking at a mix of sun and clouds, temps around 20, but then our daytime highs, like I mentioned, closer to the mid-30s. It will feel like that with humidity, so numbers marked in yellow, that's how it's actually going to feel like. So dress for those temperatures. Tuesday, we're starting to see those showers move back in right on time for the first day of school. But it was a really mild night. In fact, it was a hot night, and then later, that's when the real active weather ramped up. We have images and videos of lightning strikes, active weather. It was really something, and that's actually coming up throughout the show. Hey, by the way, today is the last day of meteorological summer, and I asked you on Twitter, what do you think? What do you think of the summer that we had? And we're hearing a lot of mess, a lot of complaints as well. If this summer was this cool, what's going to happen in the winter? Well, actually, we have our fall outlook coming out on September the 8th, so you want to stay tuned for that. Meanwhile, you want to stay tuned for this risk of non-severe thunder showers, pretty vast right across southern and southwestern Ontario. It's a very slight risk for us in the city of Toronto, closer to the nation's capital in Montreal. We could be seeing some isolated severe thunder showers, which we had yesterday in the Godrich region, which I told you about. And that's just a cold front that whipped through the area. It wasn't necessarily bringing down those temperatures. It's going to be hot and sticky again tomorrow. Still to come before you hit the road this Labor Day and brave traffic. We have some tips to make your drive an easier one. That's up next. You won't want to miss it.